What's up?
Hey, what's up, people? It's
What's
that
up?
time. Well, it's a special edition because usually come on Sundays, but tomorrow, well, I'm sorry, usually come on Saturdays, but tomorrow, I think my man Anzo will be celebrating his birthday with his daughter. Did I remember that correctly?
That's correct.
And I have to work, unfortunately, because it's a holiday. So we decided to come a day early.
Hmm.
Um, Thank y'all for coming. And of course, it's going to be our third show. We're talking about sport. We got a pretty good feedback last time we talked about sports.
Hmm.
Let's send this link to my boy before we get started.
No problem. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I had to put my list together, and I'm like, oh God, Danny, I get in so much trouble when I say these things.
Mm-hmm. Sometimes you can find yourself in trouble.
Yep. I got to be honest. Like, if I wanted to give my bias answer, I'd give my bias answer. But I'm like, no, I'm gonna be honest with the stream. I'm gonna give my real answers. But
I feel your pain, bro. I feel
I,
your pain because sometimes I don't want to go to that trough and drink, but I have to.
yep, that's exactly it. That's exactly it. Let me just send this out to. He hasn't messaged me back yet, so
Okay, well, the show must go on, so we're gonna go ahead and roll.
yep, no problem.
All right, we are gonna talk about this week what's going on in sports. A lot of questions. I think we got maybe a dozen questions, and we want your feedback, input, all that good stuff. So
Hmm.
here's our first question. Why did it not come on? Uh,
Technical difficulties, y'all.
yeah. I thought if I put it on this, hold on 1 minute.
Hmm. Yeah, you might have to share your screen. But if you want to do it like this, next time I could just put it on top so that it shows on top of our heads. There we go.
This should be a way where I can. There you go. First topic: will Cam Newton thrive or fail in New England? That's the question. Will Cam Newton thrive or fail in New England?
To be honest with you, that's a really good question. I don't
I'm with
know.
you. Yeah, it's hard to say.
Hmm.
Uh, I think that if he and Belichick can get on the same page, a lot of good things can happen.
I think they'll do good. You know what I mean? I think they'll do okay. They'll do because last year Brady wasn't that bad, but their team, their wide receiving core wasn't that great either, right? So Cam's more of a running quarterback. So if he can actually get back to that type of running that he used to do, they might be he might do good in that. He might do good. It's Belichick, right? So Belichick ain't gonna put up with no bull crap. So
Also, do you think Cam is a bigger mm, has a bigger ego than Brady's, or more vocal than Brady?
He may
'Cause
be more vocal, but I don't think he has a bigger ego than Brady. Brady has an ego, I'll tell you that. 100%.
But
Brady has
until recently, we never really heard when Brady was in his prime and things were good for Brady. You
it.
never really heard Brady.
No, Brady
I
doesn't
remember,
talk. He doesn't say crap, you know what I mean?
yeah.
He's like a Tim Duncan type of player, you know, and the New England Patriots are more like a Spurs organization as well, where they keep everything in house. Because the way it sounds like Brady and Belichick weren't on the same page for a few years now.
I think Belichick thought that Brady was good but washed up or saw. Well, I think Belichick lived by a code or a decree. Okay, once you get to 38, 39,
Mm-hmm.
your expiration date
Mm-hmm.
is getting close. So I'm out. I got to go out and buy something fresh. This process has got him, shown him success, I guess, so to speak. But then when it was time, when he saw age 38, 37, he said, okay, it's time we start looking into the future
Mm-hmm.
because statistics say that once a quarterback turns a certain age, his skills diminish, his speed, whatever, and it's a rapid decline. And it's
Mm-hmm.
usually not subtle. It's usually boom.
Yep.
One game they got it, next game they don't. So he was preparing for the worst, preparing for the future.
Mm-hmm.
But the fact that Brady has been considered and is considered and probably will be considered until someone just totally destroys his records as the greatest of all time.
His
So
records are going to be hard to beat, though.
yeah, it's gonna be hard to beat. Can it be? Like you said, man, somebody in Kansas City, boy,
I
that don't,
think,
that
if
doesn't
anything.
that doesn't seem to give a damn about that record.
Mm-hmm.
And the way that Andy Reid coaches, and he's very offensive minded,
Mm-hmm.
and Belichick is known for to be defensive minded.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if they can keep. Well, I'm gonna say this: Patrick Mahomes has the potential, based on what we've seen so far, to catch and surpass Brady record wise.
Mm-hmm.
Will he do it? I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and say he's the greatest because he's not the greatest. He only got one championship. If I'm not mistaken, Brady
Mm-hmm.
has six.
Yep.
So I'm not gonna say it. I'm gonna say if we taking an eye test looking at what we see today, he has more skill set than Brady has now. But Brady just had what to me, what was Brady's strong suit is that he can read defenses and get the ball out of his hand super fast,
Mm-hmm.
more efficiently than any other quarterback we've
You're,
seen play so far.
you're
But,
absolutely right.
but Patrick Mahomes, that's like can throw from any angle
Mm-hmm.
and still make those good decisions. And he's more athletic. So I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
We got not only Patrick Mahomes, quarterbacks now. What's another one? I can't think of his first name, but his last name is Jackson, quarterback for Baltimore
Lamar
Ravens.
Jackson.
Lamar Jackson
Mm-hmm.
is like a new, improving version of Mike Vick.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have Vic arm and precision, but leg speed and making plays and extending the play, he is the master of that. And Cam Newton, to stay on point, in his heyday, his MVP year, you couldn't get a fine quarterback. So I'm going to say if Cam Newton can get back to the form he was his MVP year, and he listens and stays humble and listens to Belichick, I'm not saying he's going to surpass Brady, but I'm saying that they had the potential to go all the way.
They definitely have the potential to do it, and I agree with you 100%. Patrick Mahomes has a chance. He's young, man, so if he has a good career, a good solid career, there's a good chance he can pass the numbers that Brady did. That's for sure. But I don't know, man. Brady, his football IQ was, I believe, higher than anyone else in the NFL. Like even Joe Montana's type of thing. You know what I mean? Joe Montana was great, but Joe Montana also had Jerry Rice for practically his whole career. So when it comes to Brady, there's years where Brady didn't really have much on offense, and he still took them to Super Bowls. He still won Super Bowls. You know what I mean? There were years where his defense helped him out really, really, really. So he only has those really two losses, which was to the Giants, right? So
Yeah.
I definitely think that
And a lot of people call those flukes.
the first time, yes, because that dude caught the helmet on his caught the ball on his helmet. Yeah, but when you beat someone a second time, it's not a fluke. They had New England's number, hands down.
Some teams got their numbers, just like
Mhm.
Miami. Miami seems to always have New England's number. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a mindset thing. I don't know.
You're absolutely right. There were many times when, especially when I was sports betting, and it's New England, Miami, and I'm like, okay, I'm taking New England, and Miami wiped the floor with them.
You,
Not just
you better
beat them bad.
you better not bet on that the past few years based on what we've seen the past few years, or you're
Oh,
gonna lose your money.
what was that? I froze. I froze. I think.
I say you better not bet against Miami based on what we've seen the past few
Oh,
um
against New
seasons.
England, yeah, you're right. But I
Yeah,
mean, with Cam, there's going to be a different situation, right? Because Cam's
yeah,
mobile. Um,
very, very.
Brady was not a mobile quarterback. So Cam Newton can get out of situations that Brady wouldn't get out of. Plus, that offensive line that Brady had, how many times did he really get hit anyways? You know what I
Yeah,
mean? Very rare. So if they protect Cam like that, I don't
and
know,
it could be recipe for success.
man. I see a comment. It's like, who will have a better year, Cam or Brady? And to be honest with you, I don't know yet. I really don't know because I'm still on the like Max Kellerman on First Take. He's always talking about Brady's decline. Always, he's been doing it for like 3 or 4 years now, and Brady's getting old. And what I saw from last year, it kind of looked like he was on that decline. So we'll see what happens when he plays this year. But if he is on that decline, then Cam Newton will definitely have a better season than him.
Yeah, I agree with that statement. Let's see, what's our next question? How much blame should be given to Greg Popovich for the Spurs' poor showing this season and last season? How much blame should be given to Greg Popovich for the Spurs' poor showing? You know, and I'm going to let you take this first. You know,
Zero.
zero.
Absolutely zero. He doesn't have the players to work with. They do not, some of them do not fit in his system. DeRozan, I thought, would be a good fit in his system. Doesn't work. LaMarcus Aldridge, I thought would be a good fit in the system. He doesn't work either. LaMarcus Aldridge, for whatever reason, went from rebounding and taking it to the hole to jump shots all the time. I mean, I'm yelling at my screen, take it to the hole, man. You know what I mean? Drive it. Get a rebound. Do this. Like Kawhi Leonard was saving the Spurs big time. You know, when he left, then the team that's the team, bro. Because they were building around Kawhi. You shake your head all you want to. The Spurs were building around Kawhi. So if they kept Kawhi, this team would be doing a lot better than they are now. I can guarantee you they would be in the playoff picture all the time. People would still be talking about them to win championships. You're breathing heavy. Tell me I'm wrong, bro. Tell me
I'm gonna let you get all that hot air out your lungs because I am about to um to shoot you down.
okay.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna tell you this too right now. The year before Kawhi left, before he got injured, we went to the playoffs. I'm not saying we would have won, but that first game, we were up 25 points against the Golden State Warriors. And then Zaza came down on Kawhi's foot, twisted up his ankle. And then the Spurs lost that game by 2 points, right? So Kawhi being on that court, if that didn't happen, they would have definitely won that game, hands down. There was nobody on Golden State that could stop San Antonio at that time. I honestly believe that San Antonio would have beat the Smash Brothers in that year. I'm telling you. 100%. Laugh all you want to. 100%, bro. I'm telling you. They would have beat the Golden State Warriors that year.
Okay, I'm gonna be quiet until you finish.
I'm done. Go ahead. Let me hear what
Okay.
you have to say now.
All right. What is the main responsibility of a coach?
The main response, keeping his team healthy, the practices, keeping them winning to win.
All right. So if you let's say you got 2 or 3 players that specialize in 3 points,
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't the coach change his offensive scheme, whatever, to benefit those players and to make in the scheme that's gonna highlight their and showcase
Do you know how many
their,
times he's
their
done
strength?
that?
Okay, apparently he ain't done it for Lamarcus Aldridge because
Yes, he did.
Lamarcus Aldridge was an all-star in Portland.
Yes, he did do it for Lamarcus Aldridge.
So why didn't he? Why
And
didn't
I
he rush?
because Lamarcus Aldridge is not playing the way he's supposed to play. It has nothing to do with Pop. Lamarcus Aldridge won't take it to the hole. Like, you think that's Pop telling him not to do that? Lamarcus Aldridge is not rebounding. Lamarcus Aldridge is not hustling. That's the reason why.
Could it be that Pop is an asshole and nobody want to play for him?
No, no. You
Why?
know why?
You know what?
I'm gonna tell you why. Because Pop is real with his players. He doesn't treat one more better than the other. That's
Well,
the big issue.
that's what you think. But what I don't like about Greg Popovich, I think he's an outstanding coach. I think under the old guard and not these new players, you remember old players, Tim Duncan, Tony
Mm-hmm.
Parker, Ginobili, those guys are from the old school.
Mm-hmm.
Um, everybody knows that Tim Duncan took the hometown discount so he could have quality players many times. Players ain't doing that now.
Mm-hmm.
And if you're from the old school, sometimes it's hard for you to change and adapt to new players and the way they're playing. I think that's what's happening with Pop. I think he's outliving his usefulness because I don't think just based on what I'm seeing now, I don't think that he said something that pissed Kawhi off. I don't know what it was, but and he's of the mindset you just said. He's not gonna coddle. I didn't coddle Tim Duncan. I didn't coddle Tony Parker. I didn't coddle Ginobili. I'm not coddling you. Well, maybe he should have coddled because for whatever reason, it put a sour taste in Kawhi, and Kawhi was the best player on the team at a time when the team transition was occurring. So if you're going to be the future, then maybe you got to step back and say, okay, I want to go this route, but I can't go using this car. I got to use this Jeep to get over this terrain. Now, I don't want to use the Jeep. I want to use the car because the car will always get me there. But for whatever reason, this car ain't gonna make it. I got to take this Jeep.
Okay.
I think he was that too late because there was a point where he realized that Kawhi wasn't going to play. He flew to Kawhi's house, I think, somewhere in LA or whatever, and tried to talk to him. But at that time, Kawhi's uncle done got in his ear, and Kawhi camp like, man, fuck Pop, fuck Pop. He went somewhere to Timbuktu in damn Canada. Nobody thought. I didn't think. I don't think you thought Kawhi was going to lead that team, the Raptors, to a championship.
Close. I
Well,
did.
he did it.
I did. But you do know the story that's going on, right? I'm listening to you. So now I'm going to have to break the facts down.
Break it down to me then. Break it down.
Okay. First off, Kawhi Leonard did not want to play for the Spurs way before anything happened between him and Popovich. His uncle got into his ear. The minute he fired his agent, that's when Kawhi started this injury stuff. And his injury stuff was to force his way out of San Antonio. It wasn't because of anything else. He did not want to play there anymore. His uncle was telling him he did not want to play there anymore. He tried to come back and play, and he didn't come back and play. Now, the Spurs kind of handled it. I wouldn't say handled it wrong, because at one point they were calling Kawhi, like they were talking to him, calling him, and his uncle would not let them speak to him. He was going to New York to rehab and not even telling the Spurs he was going there, right? So by that time, Tony Parker had set up a meeting. They all had a meeting with him and Kawhi. And I guess in that meeting, things were said that probably Kawhi didn't like, which stopped him from actually playing, because he was about to come back and play. Like there was like at least 3 occasions where was Kawhi Leonard's playing tonight, and then Kawhi's not playing. Kawhi Leonard's playing tonight, and then Kawhi's not playing. So as a team that's trying to win a championship, you're getting frustrated with that. You understand? Because they know that's your star player. So, of course, they're going to come at him, which is what they did. And I guess Kawhi didn't like that, right? But Kawhi had it in his mind that he was going to leave San Antonio before that season even started. I'm telling you.
That may be true, but
it's true. I followed this.
How you know it's
day
true?
and night. I cursed his name every freaking day. I followed that story, right? So now Kawhi is forcing a trade. My son was the one that brought it to me first, and I'm like, yeah, whatever. And then, sure enough, I go online and I'm like, what?
Do you think it's possible that people don't want to play for Popovich because he can be an asshole now? And I'm gonna show you how he can be an asshole. Most time when either you winning or losing during the halftime, they ask the coach, one of the coaches, "Hey, can you give us some kind of tips on one game?" And he'll look at you all fool, or he'll say something like, "We should shoot more points." Something that's totally crazy ain't called for, and it's they call it the Popovichisms or whatever. Nobody want to play for that.
Yeah, but Pop doesn't treat his players like that. He does that because he doesn't like doing those media questions, right? You understand? They're asking him
tight with the old core. I don't think he has the same effectiveness with these younger players as he did with his old core.
Absolutely does, because LaMarcus Aldridge requested a trade to Pop talk to him. LaMarcus stayed. You understand? So he does have that rapport with
that clown some more money. He
What's
ain't
that?
stay because Pop. They gave that clown some more money.
No, they didn't.
He ain't stay because
No, they
Pop.
didn't. He was already under contract, but he was figuring, and this is the reason why I believe our little rift came, because at one point he was asking Pop. He was like, "How come I'm not getting enough touches? I don't know what I'm doing in this system." So Pop had to give LaMarcus Aldridge more touches, and I believe that's what bothered Kawhi's camp. Not Kawhi, but Kawhi's uncle and them. I believe that's what bothered them, because if you watch the documentary where the Spurs won their last championship, Popovich literally comes out and says that he basically stopped Tim Duncan from being an MVP every year because Tim Duncan played in the system. You understand? He already said Tim Duncan could have been maybe a 32-point scorer a game. And if you watch Tim Duncan's game, he definitely could have been that. But Tim Duncan was more of a team type player, right? So maybe Kawhi.
Well, I can't watch that boring stuff. I'll go to sleep on that.
You are so lucky I'm not hosting this stream. Oh my God, you are so lucky I am not hosting this stream right now, Danny. Phantom Zone would have been coming, boy. I don't want to hear that blasphemy talk. Okay, listen. I get it. In the beginning, Spurs were boring. It was inside, outside, inside, outside. But once Tony Parker and Manu Ginobili got into their own, the Spurs basketball wasn't boring. And when they beat, see this number here, 2014? When they beat the Heat in that finals, they were the highest differential. Like they beat the Heat by 20 points every game. That's the highest point differential in a finals history. Like they were perfect basketball. They were running up and down. They were passing it. No, it was not boring, bro. It was not boring at all.
Uh, all right. Well, let's see what the next question holds for us.
Hater.
I sure don't. I sure don't like him. I can tell you that right now. I ain't ashamed to say it.
5 times. 5 times. 5 times.
You sound like Booker T.
I know. That's exactly what I was trying to do. Yeah, we kind of touched on this question too, and that, so there you go.
Has Greg Popovich gotten too old to be effective in the current NBA? Hell yeah, he's got too old. His ass, he retired. I think he's about 99, ain't he? How the hell is he 90 years old and a coach? That don't even seem right.
I actually think he's in his 80s. I don't think he's 90.
Let me see. Let me see what good old Google said. How old is Greg Popovich?
Oh, wait till you ask the question, who's the best coach in the NBA?
Oh my God. I know that ain't gonna be true.
What?
If you use his name.
Absolutely. Absolutely. He's still coaching. He's still the best.
Might be used to be, but not no more.
No, still the best. I can't wait to hear who you think is better than Pop.
He's 71 years old. Ain't no way. That sucker look older than that. I don't know if he's too old, but I do know as one of the older persons in my profession, things that worked 10, 15, 20 years ago don't work now. Some things, but most of them, you got to explain, well, why am I doing this? Or why? It just, you don't show them and they be, okay, you got to, then they get in their feelings real quick. These guys making millions of dollars, and they're like, "Look, I know how to play. I got here. Boom, boom, boom. You ain't gotta tell me it's just." There's a lot of egos involved, so you got to know how to navigate all those egos. At least the egos of 15 players. Because usually the NBA team consists of 15 players, the roster. So you got 15 different egos. Some of them know they're good. Some of them know they the bare minimum. Some of them know the other one is making millions while they making chump change in their parents. So it's not a very easy task. So is he old? Too old? I don't know, because a lot of times people can reinvent themselves. But I know you think he's not too old. So
No, I want him to coach for another 5, 10 years if that's the case. I definitely don't think he's too old because I can tell you this: Greg Popovich is the only coach that has won a championship in in the last 3 decades. You right? Tim Duncan, Greg Popovich, exactly.
What the damn do?
That means a lot, though. He had to change his game. He went from inside outside with Tim Duncan and David Robinson, and then he started having Ginobili and Parker driving it to the hole. Then he started motion offense. Like he's changed his style of coaching almost every 10 years, and he has always adapted to the NBA. It's just this year, this time, they don't really have the 3-point shooters, right? Everything was mid-range jumpers. So you get some 3-point shooters, you know what I mean? Have LaMarcus Aldridge do what he's supposed to do, and DeMar DeRozan, and they may not win, but they'll be in the hunt. I can guarantee you that.
Okay. Okay. Well, topic 4 is Tom Brady made a statement on social media this week that he was Julian Edelman's first after Julian Edelman openly said he was excited about Cam Newton joining their team. Do you think Terrific Tom is feeling some kind of way about Cam Newton coming to the Patriots?
Absolutely.
I think he is. Oh, go ahead. Hello? You there, Anzo?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry, got a little freeze.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I absolutely think he is 100%. because New England was his home. You know what I mean? I don't think he ever wanted to end his career someplace else. I guess it just got to the point where he couldn't stay anymore. Like I said, from what I know, is him and Belichick probably been having some issues, and it all goes down to Jimmy, right? Jimmy Garoppolo. Hope I say his last name right. I'm gonna be butchering some people's names on the stream today, guys. So I'm just letting you know right now that I'll be butchering some names. But yeah, it was salty ever since that. He wanted to keep Jimmy, and the owner said no. Like, Brady's the man. But at this point, you got to start grooming. Brady's been in the league how long? 14 years, if not, if
I
not
think,
that.
I think longer than that.
Yeah, exactly, right? So he's old. You got to start grooming somebody, man. And Jimmy looks like he would have been that dude, man. Looks like he really would have been that dude. Only problem is they had to get rid of him. So now Brady's in Tampa, and he's seeing Cam going over there, and it's like, oh, really? So now Cam's trying to come in and take over my team and lead them to a Super Bowl. So I absolutely 100% believe he is definitely being salty.
Yeah. I think he's feeling a little in his feelings because everybody is excited about Cam, and a lot of times you don't want to be forgotten, especially when you give so much of your blood, sweat, and tears to a
Mm-hmm.
organization and kind of left on bad terms, or you didn't leave the way you wanted to. I think he definitely should have retired there. I know Belichick got an ego too, but both of them wants to find out, was it me or was it him? Did we
Mm-hmm.
win so much because I was great, or did we win so much because he coached so great?
Mm-hmm.
That's the great experiment. That's the great question. I'm definitely interested in seeing um, which one was the best. Was it Belichick's genius, or was it Tom Brady's um, skill set? If you listen to Skip and Shannon,
Mm-hmm.
Shannon is quick to say that it was Belichick.
Belichick. I know.
Uh, and if you listen to Skip, he's quick to say that it was Brady. So
Mm-hmm.
this season should tell us, and I'm definitely curious to see which one it is. Um, I think whoever goes the furthest in the playoffs or makes it to the Super Bowl will answer the question for us.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be cool to see if Tom Brady can go to Tampa Bay and turn the organization around and get into the Super Bowl and win it. He'll be the second quarterback that went to a different team to
Team.
win the Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be him and Peyton Manning, the only two that I can think of.
And,
But
and you know what's funny about that? To me, when it comes to the best quarterbacks in history, it's Tom Brady number one, Peyton Manning number two.
you think Peyton Manning is better than Joe Montana?
I do.
Mm,
I
okay.
do. You see, the thing I like, when I have a friend who's a big Joe Montana fan, right? And he says Joe is the GOAT. And I get it. Joe's been to 4 Super Bowls, never lost. I
Yep.
get that.
Hmm.
But you cannot take away the fact that he had Jerry Rice, the best wide receiver
Yeah,
in the
but
league, too.
it ain't like he went out there and handpicked him.
No, I know that, but what I'm saying is that enhances your career. You know what I mean? Look at his
Yeah,
career.
I,
Tom Brady only had the best quarterback one time with
I
star
understand
wide
that.
receiver. One time.
I understand that, but you can't use that against me if I'm playing a particular sport and I just like we can't use the fact that Magic had Kareem.
Yes, you can.
How can we use that?
What do
He
you
didn't. He
mean?
didn't pick. He didn't pick Kareem.
He didn't have to pick him. He still had
So,
him,
but you can't
right?
use that to diminish his greatness.
Okay, so listen to this then, because I want that same argument when we talk about LeBron. Because if you're going to say that, you have to use that with LeBron as well, right? And look who's LeBron has won his championships with. Kyrie. He's with Anthony Davis now, right? And
Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you the difference between LeBron has said vocally and openly, we don't have enough talent. We don't have enough this. We don't have enough that. Is that
he said that.
Okay, well, let's wait. Let's wait till we get there because I don't want to mess up the vibe.
Okay.
Till we get there.
Yeah, because
I'm
that's going to be another discussion
yeah,
too.
I'm using them same arguments.
Mm-hmm. Take your
Sure.
notes. It's okay. I got it here.
Okay.
I'm remembering you. I remember. But
What's
that's
the
what
current?
I'm. Yeah,
What's
go
the
ahead.
current question? Go ahead.
Oh, it's um Tom Brady, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's the thing. Like I was saying, if you have the best player, right, you can still be the best quarterback. I'm not saying you can't be, but that brings you down a bit, especially when you have a player who has never had the best quarterback in the league, best wide receiver in the league, and he beat all your records.
I disagree.
Tom Brady's beat
If
all
you're
his
good, if
records.
you're good, you're good. You can't hold. You can't elevate him more based on the players that he had with him because
Absolutely, you
no,
can.
you can't.
Yes,
Okay.
you can. If you take a
All
two
right. Let's say
with
let's say for
Sparrow.
instance, if we are car racers
Uh-huh.
and we're both given $1 million
Mm-hmm.
to buy the fastest, quickest car ever,
Mm-hmm.
I choose to buy, let's just say, a Camaro. You
Mm-hmm.
use your $1 million to buy a Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
If we go to the track, chances are you gonna dust my ass, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because you got a Corvette.
Mm-hmm.
Because you use your money wiser, you got a better car. The
Mm-hmm.
owners and the GMs, they got same people in the places, but some GMs may be smarter and say, look, I think that this guy right here gonna be better. So I went and I scouted him. Other
Mm-hmm.
team got the same scouts,
Mm-hmm.
but they didn't, for whatever reason, they passed over them. They wanted somebody else, another part to the team, or whatever, and the team wasn't able to get that person. But San Fran was just like Philadelphia 76ers say, trust what they say,
System.
trust the system, trust the method, something like that. So the 49ers, when they were rebuilding whatever, their scouts went and saw Jerry Rice and they got him.
I get that. But
Belichick, scouts and
mm-hmm.
stuff. I guess they only got smart one time and went and got Randy Moss.
Mm-hmm.
So you
Mm-hmm.
can't blame one for the other because
I'm
they got
not. I'm
okay.
not. But would he have won 4 championships if he didn't have Jerry Rice? That's
I
the
don't
question.
know that. We don't.
Exactly.
We will never know that.
Right, but that is the question because
But how can you hold his great? What he great?
well, yes, absolutely he's great. Absolutely he's great, but he's third. He's not the GOAT. He is
Oh,
not the GOAT. He is not the GOAT. I am sorry, but he is not the GOAT. Not only that, with your analogy that you use, let's say I did buy the Corvette and I dusted you. Does
mhm.
that mean I'm a better driver than you?
That means that you're a smarter owner, or you use your money more wisely than I did. You
Doesn't
be
mean I'm a better driver than you. I just
it
had a
means that
faster car. That's all. If we got the same car, maybe it's different. Maybe you dust me. We have the same car, same amount of horsepower, and now you dust me, right? So if I take a Corvette, boom, you say what? I got dusted. All right, I'm going to buy a Corvette. Now you go and buy a Corvette and you dust me. That means you're the better driver.
no. The analogy is that I dusted you because you saying that Tom Brady had the Camaro and that Joe Montana had the Corvette.
Mm-hmm. And Tom Brady dusted Joe Montana. He beat all his numbers. He beat all his Super Bowls. Tom had 6. Joe had 4,
No, he went to more Super Bowls and he
and he
lost.
won more.
Montana, he went to more, but he lost in between some of them. He didn't win all of them straight.
Yeah, I know,
Montana went every time he went, he came back with the damn trophy.
but he went 4 times. And we're talking about different eras too. Teams are a lot different nowadays. It's harder now to win a Super Bowl than it is back then because more teams are better. Danny, look at the teams. There's
I'm not,
parity in
I'm
the
not,
NFL
I'm
now.
not, I'm not disputing that part. I'm just saying that you can't hold that against him because he had a
I
top
hold,
notch receiver.
I
He had
hold that against him.
he had nothing to do with that.
Yes, he
He had
did. What
he
are you
had nothing.
talking
He had
about?
he had nothing to choose.
Oh,
So a
nothing to
quarterback got
do with
something with
choosing him.
choosing
No,
who
no,
his
no, not
teammates are.
no, not with choosing him. I get that, but I thought you were saying Jerry Rice had nothing to do with him winning the championships, and I'm saying Jerry Rice had a lot to do with him winning the
No,
championships.
I'm not saying he didn't. I'm
Exactly.
saying that you can't hold it against Joe Montana, his greatness or lack of
Okay.
greatness.
Hold on. Okay.
Go ahead.
Got another one for you.
All
What
right.
happened when Steve Young came?
Steve Young went to Super Bowls.
And did he win?
I think he won one.
And who did he win with? Who was his wide receiver?
It doesn't matter about that.
It does. You have two different quarterbacks who won championships with the same wide receiver.
Okay. If I'm not mistaken, what's his name? Roger Staubach won a Super Bowl.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't not Emmett Smith, but Troy Aikman won a Super Bowl?
Yes. But Roger Staubach didn't have
Roger Staubach had Ellison Walls, White Shoes Johnson, if I'm not mistaken.
But he didn't have Emmett Smith and Michael Irvin, right?
Yeah, but he won with what he had.
Yes, but
Tony Dorsett was equivalent to Emmett Smith, Everson Walls.
I wouldn't say that.
Back in that era,
I wouldn't say that. Emmett Smith was the leading rusher for how many years until
Tony Dorsett wasn't no slouch.
I'm not saying he wasn't either, but two different teams.
I'm saying for his era, his time period, Tony Dorsett would be the equivalent to what Emmett Smith was to Troy Aikman.
Okay, I get what you're saying, but it's totally different because I'm talking about not a player winning a championship with a whole different team. I'm talking about Steve Young coming in, taking over for Joe Montana, and winning a championship with the same team that Joe Montana had.
So that says something about Steve Young's greatness.
Or does it say something about Jerry Rice's greatness? Come on.
I'm not okay. Look, bro. You mean to tell me you're not as good as a basketball player? You're a good point guard, whatever, but because you got Shaq, that's going to diminish your greatness when people put you down as one of the great point guards. They'll say, "Well, Onzo was good, but he wouldn't be crap if he didn't have Sean. If he didn't have Shaq."
Why do you think Kobe wanted to win one so bad without Shaq? Why?
Kobe was great.
Because he was being diminished. Because you couldn't.
They didn't like each other. I
know that, but they won 3 championships, and all the talk that ever came around was Kobe would not have won without Shaq. So what did Kobe do? He won one without Shaq. And
that's my argument is that he didn't need Shaq.
Yeah, okay, but we're talking about Kobe. Joe Montana didn't win a championship without Jerry Rice.
But because they got along.
That has nothing to do with it.
Yes, it does. The reason why if Shaq and Kobe would have got along, they would have won 6 or 7 or 8.
That's what they say, but I don't know about that because Shaq wasn't on. Because Shaq wasn't in shape. Right, and Shaq was losing shape after that. Look what happened after he left.
Yeah, but Shaq went to doggone
Miami
and won with Dwayne Wade.
And Dwayne Wade saved his ass. It was because of Dwayne Wade why he won. It was Dwayne Wade. You go watch, bro. I'm
not doubting that.
Watch that.
We are not disagreeing about what you're saying. The only thing I'm disagreeing with you is that because I'm in a position and another great player's on there. That don't diminish my greatness. I ain't gonna never say that if somebody say, "Well, Danny, you ain't shit without Onzo," I'm gonna be pissed off. and you should be pissed off too.
Yeah,
no, we both bring something to the table. I'm good. I'm better with Onzo, but I'm still tight. And you should feel like I'm better with Danny, but my game's still tight.
Yes, I get that. But if now I'm a superstar and I'm playing and I can't win a championship. And then you come over on my team and you're a superstar and we win a championship, then it's like, yo, he can't carry a team for himself. He needed help. That's what they said about LeBron.
They might have said about that, but get the perfect thing to that is the Warriors. The Warriors won without KD. KD just made them better.
The Warriors won without KD because the Warriors still had an all-star team regardless.
But it don't matter. If what you just said about couldn't carry a team himself, then that don't hold true to what the Warriors did. The Warriors were already hell.
Right. Right. So now we'll take the Warriors out of that and we'll talk about Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant couldn't take a team to a championship
I
by
agree with
himself.
you on
So
that.
Kevin Durant had to go to Golden State.
If Kevin Durant and Russell
Westbrook.
Westbrook would have got along, they had the Warriors against the ropes.
Yeah,
That's what happens when you don't have chemistry.
but
That's a
mhm.
newer version of Shaq and Kobe.
It had really nothing to do with them not getting along because they haven't got along for years.
No.
What it had to do is Russell Westbrook was very selfish.
My understanding is that the team, the ownership, everybody thought that Russell Westbrook was the man and not KD. And KD was like, no, I'm the man.
No, it was only Russell that thought he was the man. There were times where KD was wide open and Russell would end up taking an unadvised 3-point shot, missing it.
I agree because he was getting the green light from the coaches and the doggone.
Right. And that's because he had the voice. He was the blah, 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 talking in the ear, the rough, I'm this, I'm that. No, I should be the one. That's what it is. Kevin
Durant. Because he got the green light from management. And
so did Kevin Durant have the green light. Kevin Durant had the green light as well. But the reason why Kevin Durant didn't get to shoot is because Russell Westbrook would not pass the ball. This is why I said Russell would not work in Houston unless he changed his ways. And the last 2 years of the season, last 2 seasons, that's when Russell Westbrook started to change. When he started to score triple doubles, he started passing the ball. That was the difference. Now, if this Russell was playing with Kevin Durant, they would have won for sure.
Okay.
100.
I'll make one quick. Kavari, I appreciate the support, bro, but we are not talking sports on this. I mean, we're not talking MCU stuff, comic book stuff on this channel. We get enough of that during the week. If you want to catch us tomorrow, we'll definitely be talking it, bro. But again, I definitely appreciate your support. I
100.
thank you for coming, but we talking sports for the next. We already talked almost an hour. So next hour,
I know,
15, next hour 15 minutes we'll be talking sports, bro. But again, thank you for coming. I appreciate it.
100%.
Let's see. What is the next question? Topic 5.
And just for the chat, I know some of you ain't into sports, but you can at least, listen to our debate and you can understand what kind of stuff we're talking about.
You there, Anzo?
Yeah, I'm there. I'm freezing in and out.
Topic 5 is, or question 5. What will it say about Tom Brady's legacy in New England if Cam Newton comes in and it will be just as successful? Woo. Some people, I think the loyal Brady fans will still consider him the GOAT, but I think it's going to bring new fans. New England, and I'm not saying this from a racial standpoint, but New England is a predominantly white area. It should be an injection, a shot in the arm for diversity. If he comes there and is successful, I think it'll bring a new group of fans. And I think that's going to be good for football. I think it's going to be good for New England. I think it's going to be good for everyone, the NFL. But Brady won't like it, especially if New England goes further in the season than they do. He definitely won't like it. So
I agree with you 100%. He won't like it, but Cam being there will never take away from what Brady did. Cam will have to win 6 championships at least, and he's not even going to be in the NFL for another 6 years, maybe. So
he's 31. So,
yeah, I guess. But even still,
he got about 8 more years. He got 8 years to do his thing.
Right,
so he got to catch fire like he did 3 years ago. If he can get back to MVP, I don't think he getting 6, but I can see him getting 3 easy.
Yeah, but I don't think. I think maybe 1 at the most. because we got Patrick Mahomes, we got Lamar Jackson, we got these good teams coming up right
But
now.
who's the superior coach in the NFL though?
Yeah, it's Belichick. That's
Yeah.
you know what I mean. It's Belichick, and he's a good coach. He's the best coach right now in the NFL. I don't care what anybody says, but with Cam Newton there, he'll help Cam Newton, and if they even do win, that's fine. They will, because Belichick will put the pieces around Cam. That's for sure. You know what I mean? He'll put the pieces around Cam Newton so that they can at least compete for championships.
But Cam Newton ain't taking no discount. Does the hometown discount that Brady? I don't foresee him doing that. I could be wrong.
You know what? At the age he is, you got to think it'll all go on his performance. If he's
I think he's gonna get one more max. If he performs, I think he'll get one more max contract. But I don't think he'll get him after that.
Right, exactly. If he performs, he'll get a max contract for sure. But if he doesn't, right, because he's injuries prone now, right? That last injury had really messed up him big time. So if he's healthy,
yeah, I'm hearing there's pictures and video of him out there, pulling sleds and running and doing stuff, and I'm hearing he looks good. So I hope he does, man. I haven't always been a Cam Newton fan, but I like the energy he can bring. I don't care about all that dabbing and stuff at him.
Yeah,
it's okay sometime, but not every time. But we'll just wait and see.
Yeah, like I said, man. Personally, I think he'll do good. I think Belichick will put him in situations for him to succeed. That's the biggest thing, right? That's why we say he has the best coach in the league. This is why I always said I wanted LeBron to play with Pop, right? Right? That's why I said I always wanted LeBron to play with Pop, because the two of them together, with those two minds together, oh my God. So I'm thinking Belichick, like I said, he's going to put things in places for Cam to succeed. It's just for Cam to be healthy to succeed.
I agree with that. We're going to go to the chat and read a couple questions, then we go back to the questions.
Sure.
Matt says, football is one of the few sports I can't get into. The only quarterback I'm familiar with is what's supposed to happen when you hit the button on payphones. Quarterback. Okay.
Yeah.
I was kind of slow down, like, what the hell? I got you.
What's up, Boston Nader?
What's up, Niner Zeno?
I know he's watching a football fan over there, So
Niner Zeno said Danny Niners are going back to the Super Bowl.
I think so.
Danny Niners.
He's saying Danny Niners are going back to the Super Bowl.
I agree. Say I ain't no damn 49ers fan.
Yeah, you're a Redskin fan. Even worse.
Kawhi, what's up, guys?
What's up?
Man, Anzo's getting absorbed by his green screen. Yeah, sometimes the lights don't.
Yeah, I'm going to check out my lights tomorrow.
Ghostface said, sure looking all professional now. Man, we trying, bro. We appreciate it.
100.
Where's Terrence? 10-hour stream. Terrence is not on this show, and we're not ever doing a 10-hour stream. I'm not. I can't speak for Anzo, but
I'm not. No,
I will not do a 10-hour stream with no one.
Nope, I'm not doing it either.
Are you doing Storms Live tonight? Yes, sir. We will be on there. What do you guys think about Amari Cooper? I think Amari Cooper's good. I've always been a fan of his. Let me change this. I've been a fan of his in the fantasy football league.
Yes, me too.
Do I cheer for his ass? No, because he's on two teams I don't really care for. I didn't like him on the Raiders. I damn sure ain't gonna cheer for his ass on Dallas. But a fantasy football league perspective, yeah, I'll pick him.
Oh, fantasy football got you cheering for players you hate, bro.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Like, what the hell? How the hell am I? And I never try to get Dallas players. I never, except Ezekiel Elliott.
Okay,
I get Ezekiel Elliott, but I'm kind of scared of Ezekiel. Son, after he get that contract, man, Zeke wouldn't really put up no big points.
I know, and now he's complaining. You know what I mean? So he got that contract. He got to put out.
Yeah, he got to put out. Yeah, he definitely got to put out. Now, is he a bad man when he playing? Oh yeah, he's bad now.
Mm-hmm.
You start feeding him,
Mm-hmm.
you start pointing. That can
Yep.
make you for a long day. I got a friend of mine. We play fantasy football league. He gets his whole team about Raiders. I mean, he is the biggest Raider fan I've ever seen. I'm like, dog, bro. I mean, I'm not. I'm a Redskin fan, but I know my team, so I ain't picking that just because I like them. Hell no.
No,
I'm
that's the.
trying to.
Yeah. No, sorry. Go ahead.
I'm trying to win, and that a lot of times that mess people that play fantasy football up, boy. They want to be loyal to their team. I
That's
ain't loyal.
exactly what I was gonna say. Because if you take 3 or 4 Raiders, then they have their bye week at the same day, and now you're struggling
Yep.
to put in your backups. You
My
can't do that,
first
man.
year,
Me
that bye
too.
week was getting me, boy. I was like,
Me
oh
too.
shit, I got 4 people ain't playing.
Me
So I
too.
don't do that now. When I man, if you see my draft list, man, I had the bye weeks and stuff all charted out. I'll be like, I can't
Yep.
get him if he gonna be. So yeah, I don't get no more than like 2 people off a team.
Me too. 100%. I did the same thing my first year. I was like, oh, Steelers, Steelers, Steelers. And then
Shit.
that bye week came up, and I was like, oh, man,
Yeah, you
whoa.
ain't got nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
Yep.
Ghost Fire said Tony Dorsett was a beast. Man, I did. I thought he was too, man. I ain't saying he better than Emmitt Smith. I'm saying he was Emmitt Smith equivalent on the Dallas Cowboy team during his time.
He was a
I
beast. I won't say equivalent, though, but he was a beast.
ain't saying good as I'm saying.
No, I know. I get what you're saying. I'm just saying I don't think he was equivalent because Emmitt Smith was the leading rusher until
Let me
who
see.
broke his record? Someone broke his record. I can't remember who. But
Tony Dorsett lifetime yards. Let's see.
soccer is not better than football.
He rushed for 12,739 yards.
Mm-hmm.
He
For his
scored.
career.
He scored 546 points, 91 touchdowns, and 77 of them by rushing. Now let's see what image.
Now go see Emmett. I'm sure Emmett is doubling that.
$18,000 rushing yards, 164 touchdowns, 515 receptions, 3,204 receiving yards. Jesus Christ.
That was Emmett, bro. The only running back at the time
Well,
that
who's the best running back in NFL history? I know we're gonna disagree on that.
I want to say Emmett, but I'd have to say Barry Sanders.
I ain't gonna say Barry Sanders.
Who you gonna say?
I'm gonna say number 34, Chicago Bears, Walter Payton.
Okay, that's yeah. I can see that.
Well, Walter Payton was.
I can see that.
I wanted you to one day look at his highlights.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, this sucker here not be caught.
Oh yeah, I'm not mad at that pick whatsoever. 100%. I thought you were gonna say oh shit. God damn it. I completely forgot the name who I was thinking, but I thought you were gonna say someone else.
Also, I don't know much about sports. It's always fun to listen. Man, sports is fun.
And I'm glad you're
Sport
listening.
you're gonna talk about, but a third one, I have nobody really talking about it, but I love watching it. I'm kind of embarrassed to say it, but I know people be like, "You're gonna be like, huh?" But man, I can watch tennis all day, bro.
Tennis, really?
Man, I love it.
Ugh, no. I mean,
Watch old Venus play.
yeah, I know, but we know why you're watching Venus, though, bro.
Oh, not really. What now? Like when she was with that Panther suit one time. Oh my god!
Yeah. Okay. So you watch any of the guys?
I do. I watch the guys. There's this guy from Australia. I can't think of his name. I like to watch Federer.
Okay.
The guy from England. I can't think. Andy. What's his last name? I can't think. Andy Murray. I watch all those guys.
Okay.
It's interesting, bro. I mean, I like it because they came. Team sports are good, but when you got to rely on yourself
Hmm.
and it's just you against one other person, I like that kind of stuff.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. I get it. I'm not mad at that either. I can see that.
What's up, Big Ford? Is there a lot of 49 fans in Canada?
Yeah, there's a few.
Hey, here where I live at South Carolina,
Hmm.
man, it's Dallas and Pittsburgh. Oh my God.
Steelers,
Dallas,
baby.
Pittsburgh, you got a couple of 49ers. There's a lot of Ravens fans too.
Oh, yeah, no. You see me? Ravens are the rival, so
I don't see much I
I
don't see
can't
much
like the
Spurs,
Raiders.
bro.
Huh?
I swear I don't see much Spurs.
Yeah, I'm sure you don't. Thanks for telling me that, though.
You got Lakers, Warriors. Who else we see? I ain't sure. What's the most popular NFL team in Canada? You know, a team in Canada. What are you talking about? CFL?
Oh no, NFL. He's like, I guess, which is the most popular team that people follow, if that's what he's talking about.
Oh,
Yeah, I would say,
probably the damn Cowboys.
yeah, I'm saying the Cowboys. You know what I
You
mean? I'm
go to
saying the
hell with
Cowboys.
the damn Cowboy section down there.
Yeah, I'm saying the Cowboys. But another thing too is like, because we don't really have a team, so a lot of people like to follow fashion, whoever's winning at the time. You know what I mean? So you're gonna start seeing a whole bunch of Kansas City jerseys and stuff like that. But from what I know, it's the Cowboys. Yeah,
I'm not into sports, but I watch this. Thank you. You know how to thrive. We appreciate the support, bro. Uh,
absolutely.
Only reason we do this on Saturdays, man, is because in the sports is because we never talk about it on other shows. It's very sporadic when we do, and it's something we both like to enjoy, and hopefully it'll grow. So, if you don't like sports and you want us and supporting us, we definitely appreciate it. But share the link with some of your family members and friends that you don't like sports. It's 2 hours usually on Saturdays from 5 to 7. And man, we come up with the questions all week long, and we try to do 12 topics on topic 5 now, and just sparking conversation. So,
Absolutely. And to be
well,
honest with you, we can't be doing the same things every day. You know
yeah,
what I mean? Like every stream we're on, it's like movie talk, comic book talk, and everything.
yeah.
So we got to branch out and try something different. So
Especially
understand.
there's nothing happening.
Yeah, exactly. Right. Yeah, nothing's going on right now. And so the ones that don't really follow sports and are following us and watching, much appreciated. Trust me.
Yeah. Tony Brown is one of my coworkers, my good friend. What do you
What up,
guys think
Tony?
of new kid John Morant? I think John Morant is a beast. He is from this area we live in. I think he would have got rookie of the year.
Yeah, me too. Me too.
Had his price is not hit. He still might get it because I'm pretty sure he was leading at the point where the games were cut off.
Hmm.
So, I think he's good. I think his team is young. He's hungry. Um, this crisis might be good because there's no wear on the body. So I'm sure they're practicing and stuff. So this might extend his career even longer. So
I
I
agree
definitely,
with you.
I definitely think he is a he is a hybrid between a point guard and a two guard. And man, he got hops for days. I watched some of
Hmm.
his highlights, and it's ridiculous.
Yep. And that's the thing, right? With things the way it are, with things the way it is, with this crisis and everything, there's no one to challenge him for that rookie of the year. So whatever stats you guys are thinking now, like, when they announce rookie of the year and MVP, it's gonna go off of what happened before the crisis. We're not gonna
Mhm.
see anything that's gonna happen because of the bubble. Everything's gonna be because of what happened before. So
I do. I hope this will allow. I can't think of the big fella that plays for New Orleans.
New Orleans. Oh, Zion.
Yeah, I
Hmm.
hope this gets Zion time to rest and work on his weight problem.
Hmm.
If I was, because he's in one of the most um, what's the word I'm looking for? He's in one of the areas, one of the markets that loves to eat.
Hmm.
If you don't have enough discipline, he could just perpetuate and make his weight problem. Which I mean, he can carry it, but to be successful and have a long lifetime in the NBA, he needs to drop at least, I would think, 40 pounds. I
Yep.
think if he dropped 30, 40 pounds, he still could be effective because he seems to appear to have good footwork. You keep developing his skills,
Mm-hmm.
his fundamentals. He could be a beast. He could be the next Shaq.
100%. And that's the thing, right? He can go either way. So if he gets big and fat, then he might have a bad career. But if he can keep his weight at a decent level, man, the first game I watched with him, of course, was a game against the Spurs. And he, I think in the fourth quarter, lit us up. He hit 5 3-pointers in a row. Bang, bang, bang. And right then and there, I saw the potential in this kid, man. And I was like,
Zion is not a joke. I just hope that he gets a good dietitian and a good trainer.
mm-hmm.
Just watches his weight, man. I mean, have a cheat day. You just have one day a week or one day every 2 weeks where you just kind of do what you want, but stay very disciplined and lose that. And if you lose about 30, 40 pounds,
Mm-hmm.
he'd be awesome.
Yeah, I agree.
You need to look at Charles Barkley, Sean Kemp, and Shaq. They got out of shape and it didn't end their career really before they had to.
I agree.
Sean Kemp was the rain man. That's what he could jump for days. I still remember stand-up contests when he Daniel jumped for a free throw
Mm-hmm.
and had his legs all he was jumping over something and dunking. So Zion, rooting for you, bro. But I don't think you're gonna be getting a rookie of the year based on what I've seen and based on Mr. John Morant.
Yeah, no, I don't think he's getting it either, right? But like you said, he has so much high up in his career that if he does what he needs to do, he can have a very solid career. 100%.
Yeah. I was gonna say, do you watch CFL? Is it big in Canada?
CFL is big in Canada. I don't watch it. I don't like it.
I hate it.
I do. Because we have 3 downs. I don't like the 3 downs. I really don't.
Ghostfire said, bring Terrence in to do MMA and boxing topic. When they have a match, I'd be more than happy to bring him in just for that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not a expert on boxing and stuff, and I can't break stuff down. That's his cup of tea. And the match was segments on there. There's a match. So that's a good idea.
It is a good idea. Just know that, it'll be on rare occasions though. But yeah.
Soccer is better than football. Yeah.
Oh, hell no.
The hell you smoking?
Hell no.
Come on, bro. You've been with us for a while.
You know
we ain't gonna say that. UFC or boxing would be my favorite sport in football. That's up to you.
Mm-hmm. Well, it's not a problem. I like boxing. I'm not a big UFC fan, but I love boxing.
Tony said, "Hey, Dave, what do you think Redskins change their name? What do you think they should change it to?" It's gonna be hard not saying Washington Redskins, but I can see where it could be making people mad. I know I wouldn't want the Washington, what it was called that. So I can see where it could be offensive to people that are Indian. Hell, you can take the Washington Seminoles or Washington Braves. I don't care.
Do you think they should change their name though?
I think if it's offensive to somebody, they should change it. And I think if it start hurting their sales and their bottom line, they're gonna definitely change it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I wouldn't want the New England triggers, if you know what I mean, because that'd be offensive to certain people. So I think if it's offensive and people are saying it and it's causing this kind of news, then you should take a serious look at changing it. And whatever they change it to, if they want to use another word that's not offensive, that's less offensive, that still is in the same category as the Indian. I mean, I don't know. Washington Braves, Washington Seminoles. I mean, I don't know. They could think of something. And in fact, that probably give them a boost in their merchandise sales to change it. So
Mm-hmm.
people are trying to clamor for the Washington Redskins gear now because they know in the next few years or next few months, whatever the name change, they won't see it. So it could be a revenue stream for them to boost merch sale if it's marketed right. So I mean, I don't know,
Mm-hmm.
but if it offends a certain group of people, then I definitely think you need to change it.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%, man. I'm like, it's their history, it's their name and everything, but at the same time, if it's really going to be a problem, then yeah, you got to change that name.
Yeah. Tony says Amari Cooper's too inconsistent on fantasy football. One game he blew up, the next game he won't have nothing.
That I can agree with.
That's your boy, Tony.
That I can agree with 100%.
Ghostfire said, I'm from Texas. You from Texas and you don't like football? Oh,
No, I think Ghostfire does.
that was United Thrive. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I think Ghostfire
I
does.
like soccer, but no, sir, not for me. I'm going to say, Texan thinking that soccer's better than football, I know he's going to get thrown.
Yeah, look,
I stand corrected. I looked at the wrong one.
and look, he loves the Cowboys, and I'm right there with you, Ghostfire. They were my original. Actually, the Raiders were my original team,
Oh,
and
Lord.
yeah, the
My
Raiders. I was a
dad's a
Raider.
Raider fan.
Huh?
My dad's a Raider fan. I think people like Raider fan just because NWA, like, you swear that Raider gear and stuff.
I have my Raiders jacket. I liked them before NWA came out. I was watching Bo Jackson. Bo Jackson was a beast.
Um, I got a friend. He got like a Bo Jackson montage in his office.
Oh, really?
And oh my goodness,
Oh, did you?
card. He got the cards and all that kind of crazy crap.
No, Bo Jackson was a bomb. Like, did you see when he got his injury though? When he messed up his hip, like, and that killed his career. But after the Raiders, I became a Cowboys fan. So I was a big Cowboys fan. I loved Michael Irvin. I
Oh,
loved Emmitt Smith. I loved Troy Aikman, Charles Haley, Leon Lett, Deion Sanders came over. Absolutely, that was a team, bro. Hey, man, I you can't deny the greatness. 3 championships in, I think it was 4 years.
Sanders. I think Deion Sanders is the best
Cornerback ever.
cornerback ever, best shit talker ever. Well, yeah, I watched him on the show. He said he never talked to jump to his opponents. He did what he was supposed to do.
I don't believe that one bit. No, no,
I
no.
I can't recall him ever talking jump to his. I know he used to talk on in interviews.
Hmm.
I've never really seen. Sometimes I see the players join back at each other.
Um, Maybe not, but I think he used to go back and forth with Michael Irvin a lot. Like the year before he came to Dallas Cowboys when he was on San Francisco, I believe that year him and Michael Irvin were drawing back and forth, and then it was like, oh, he's coming to the team. Yeah, sure, bring him over. And
Yeah.
that's the thing. Like that again, this is why I say it shows greatness because he went to San Francisco, they won a championship. He came over to Dallas, they won a championship. He would lock down one whole side of the field. You could not pass the ball on Deion Sanders' side of the field. So,
Yeah, I've seen him like kneel down.
mm-hmm,
The quarterback be dumb enough to throw it and shit.
mm-hmm.
That stuff, run and catch a ball. He was incredible, man. He was incredible.
And that's the thing. That's why, like a lot of the times, he would have to bait out the quarterback. So he would have to go like maybe 5 steps back. You know what I mean, from the receiver running the route, and then when the quarterback passes the ball because he thinks he's open, boom, cuts in, grabs it, interception, straight down for a touchdown.
Yeah, he was hell. No. He was definitely hell.
Oh, my son is in here. God damn it.
But just
DJ Chubbs. That's my son.
oh, DJ Chubbs.
He's telling me put up a Lakers. Hell no. But you should come off the stream because there's a few things I don't want you to hear, so you don't want to watch me.
Topic 6 is How should fans feel if a player in NBA chooses to opt out of sequestered season and location in Florida? I heard two different things on this. They were saying that unless they are choosing to opt out because of the crisis of the disease that's out there, if it's just for that alone, then he doesn't have an issue with it. But if it's anything other than that, then he's going to be pissed off. So I'm definitely of the mindset. Look, if it's just that, no one should risk their life for entertainment. If you don't want to do it, all well and good. But if it's anything else besides that, then I think you should play.
I agree with you. I mean, I'm at the point where if they don't want to go, they don't want to go. I understand, especially now in the States because it's getting worse over there. You guys aren't getting better. I just found out our theaters opened up today, so I was like, oh really? Wicked. So I'm thinking our theaters are open up, and you guys are locking stuff down again. So it's a risk. Not only that, you're going into the bubble, and when you go into this bubble, you're having no contact with your family, friends, nothing. So.
That's what it is. These young cats not gonna stay with no 4 to 6 weeks away from.
Right.
It ain't.
Right. Exactly.
I wouldn't even put myself in that situation unless I was really, really, really wanting to win that championship and knew this was my best chance. But for some teams, this is the best chance of winning a championship, even though it may be looked at and have an asterisk beside it, like this is the crisis season, so it really don't matter. But I got the daggone ring and I got the title, so yes, it does matter. So I'm thinking that if some of these teams want to win this, then they got to be focused and just got to sacrifice and do what they want to do. But everybody has to adhere to those rules. I don't think that journalists is going to be, because I know it's a certain number of journalists that's going to be back there. So how can they come and go? So I don't think the journalists going to sit there that long. I don't know.
Oh, no, the journalists because it's only going to be a select few that are allowed to go there. So the ones that are allowed to go there they can't leave. Once you're there, you can't leave because when you get to the bubble, you have to quarantine for 14 days, right? Yeah. So now someone leaving and coming back, nope. So when you're going there, it's an investment. And it's like you said, you got all these players for how many weeks are going to be there with no women? Like, these NBA players, they can't keep it in their pants now without this rumor, without this going on.
I'm hearing, man, it's going to be whatever they want for as like things to do. But is that going to be enough? I heard they're going to get to see like some movies we aren't. Like they're going to get to see Black Widow. They're going to get to see Wonder Woman. I mean, damn.
Yeah. And that's what I'm saying. When our movie theaters open up, I'm like, they should give us Black Widow. Let us see Black Widow. Our theater's open. Put it out in Canada. Let us watch it, Let us watch Black Widow so I can come back and tell Daddy and you guys have seen it.
I don't like bootleg, but I'll sure take a bootleg copy of that, bro.
I'd get you one. Don't worry.
2010, Don't never got hurt. He would have been the best. Oh, my God.
Yes, he's absolutely right. What do you mean? You're taking that off? He's right. He's absolutely right. Bo would have been the best running back of all times if he never got hurt. He got hurt way too early in his career.
So I'm trying to keep you at the fan zone, bro. I told you the day that I would put you in the fan zone on this show. But you are pushing.
Whatever. It's the truth. I'm just speaking the truth, my brother. Just speaking the truth. So, Trey Brown, I agree with you 100%.
As says, do you remember Bret Hart and the Tonto? Oh my Lord, are you talking WWE?
No. Not Toronto. The Montreal screw job right here in Montreal. Absolutely, I remember that.
I do too. I just saw a document on that. Undertaker was interviewing somebody. Saying, man, to keep the locker room under control, but man, Bill really couldn't let him leave the WWE and go to the WCW and take the belt, man.
You're absolutely right. He couldn't do that. He had to drop the belt.
I'm sorry, and he wasn't planning on losing to Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean,
The only issue that I have is that Brett gave his word that he would drop the belt on Raw the next night. He just did not want to lose in Montreal, right? He
yeah,
did not want to lose in Canada. And Brett has always been a stand-up guy when it came to the WCW. The problem it was Vince it wasn't that he didn't trust Brett. He didn't trust Eric Bischoff over at WCW. This
yeah.
is why he did what he did, you know, because that last night on Raw, where he was supposed to drop the belt, would have been a night where Bret Hart was not under contract. His contract ended after the Montreal Screwjob.
I
So
know.
yeah, right. So he could have went
Undertaker
on.
said that he punched Vince. Vince said, "Okay, I'm gonna give you one,"
Mm-hmm,
but
mm-hmm.
he didn't. He didn't do a second time because Vince made Vince was steroid up himself.
At the time, yeah, he sure was.
Vince is big as shit.
Mm-hmm. He sure
Uh,
was.
what is our next question? We're on question what 7?
7, I think. Yeah.
Does Tom Brady have a legitimate chance of winning the Super Bowl, making him the second QB in NFL history to win the Super Bowl on two different teams? I don't know much about Tampa Bay, but I'm being told that it's loaded in the receiving core
Mm-hmm.
section of the team. So, if anything I know about Tom Brady, if you get that sucker more than 5 seconds to make a decision, chances are your ass is going to lose because he is not at all shaken up in the pocket. Shannon Sharp says that he seems to be shaking up now his last year or two. But I'm thinking he got two things to prove. First, he got to prove is that, yeah, no matter what Belichick says or whatever some of y'all new Cam Newton fans are saying, I am the GOAT. And I'm going to show you that I wasn't riding Belichick coattails, that he was riding mine. So
Mm-hmm.
uh, he's going to be something to prove. Um, what's the tight end? Gronk's going to have something to prove. If them
Mm-hmm.
two get together and the Tampa Bay team buys what they're selling, it can be a very interesting, very, very interesting season. And one thing I can't believe I'm saying this. He is the greatest of all time. I don't want to say I'm an Aaron Rodgers fan, boy. Aaron Rodgers is a bad man, but I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
a body of work, it don't get no better than Tom Brady. So
Mm-hmm.
all I can say is, whatever division, Buffalo, Jets, and I can't think of the fourth team in the division. All in for a long ride. All I got to say.
Absolutely right. And I'm looking like you look at their core receivers. You got Gronk now. You have Chris Goodwin. You have Mike Evans. There is absolutely no way that they don't make a run. They may not win it, but they will definitely be there in the playoffs. They'll probably be favored to go to the Super Bowl. So 100% that Tom Brady does have a legitimate chance to do it. Not only that is if he has 2 years, maybe 3 good years left in him, it's a good chance he could win 2 out of those 3 years. So I definitely 100% believe that Tom Brady has a legitimate chance to win for sure. Niners own Aaron Rodgers. Um, I don't know if I would say that. You know what I mean? Niners just they just good last year. Like, come on, Niners Zeno. I know you're a Niners fan. I can tell by your name. But the 49ers just started getting good. So,
Will you respond to Niners on Rodgers?
yeah, Niners Zeno. No, I was responding
Yeah.
to his Niners own 49ers. Aaron Rodgers. Niners own Aaron Rodgers. I'm like,
Man, don't get
no.
twisted, bro. Aaron Rodgers help. Help now.
I'm like, no. And like I said, the year before last year, Niners were crap, right? So,
Let's
absolutely no way.
talk Topic 8.
Hope this isn't the NBA one. Which one is this? Ah,
Who is
shit.
the best player in the NBA?
Oh, crap.
You go
I'm going to change my answer from what I told you because my son is in the that.
tough. I'm gonna say it, bro, and
Go ahead.
I ain't got no shame. I think Kawhi Leonard is the best player. I think he's the best.
Ooh.
He's the best two-way player in the
Mm-hmm.
NBA. I know people are gonna say LeBron James. LeBron James, before he got what's her boy name? The unibrow. Can't
Oh,
think.
Anthony Davis.
Anthony Davis. He didn't play defense. He just didn't. He used most of his energy on the offensive side. And I
Mm-hmm.
know when he sits down, that the plus minus goes tremendously skewed because see that teams he is the best point guard or best point forward or best whatever the hell you want to call him in the NBA. I give him that. He's the best passer. He makes the best plays. He reads the court well. He reads the court well. The defenses, and most of the time he makes the appropriate play. But defense, he gives up on defense unless he plays it in spurts. He's not when he first came out, he was a monster both sides. He'll chase you down, pin it to the backboard, snatch rebound down, run it back. He don't do that no more. He does it in spurts. He picks and chooses. Free throws. Oh my God, I can shoot free throws better than him, and I ain't touched a basketball in shit 10 years. He
Okay.
always complains. I gotta have more help. Before he just did now. I gotta have more help. We gotta have this. So they gave him Kevin Love, who was a rebounding machine when he was over in Minnesota. Help him. That wasn't enough. Then they gave him Kyrie Irving, who is the best finisher, point guard finisher, I think, in the NBA at the rim. Kyrie is hell.
Mm-hmm.
They were able to win it.
Mm-hmm.
Now here at the Lakers, they got Anthony Davis. Oh, we need more help. So look, Michael Jordan, he took what he had. If you remember, I read the book, the Jordan Rules, not the Jordan Rules, but it was I can't think of the book yet. But anyway, him, Scottie Pippen, and Ron Harper formed the Breakfast Club. Every morning before practice, they would go to Michael Jordan house. They had a special breakfast, dietitian or nutritionist, whatever. Then they worked out with weights, did certain kind of basketball, and they dedicate themselves to doing that in addition to their practice. And he worked with what he got. He elevated what he had. That's why I'm gonna always say Michael Jordan to me is better than LeBron. I'm not taking away from LeBron greatness. LeBron is a freak of nature. He can do some things that I've not seen people of his size do.
Mm-hmm.
And he was for the past 10 plus years, he was the best player in the NBA. I will say that hands down, even though it pains me to say that because I can't stand his ass. But right now, today, he is no longer the king. He is the king in name, but in skill set, in play, both ends of the court, most complete all around game, that is Kawhi Leonard. That's just my opinion.
Okay. And I don't wrong your opinion, but you are wrong because I'll tell you this. You said he got Kyrie. He didn't get Kyrie. He went to Cleveland. Kyrie was already there. They got Kevin Love. He won a championship for a team that has never, ever won a championship.
Kyrie did the same thing for Toronto.
Who?
Kyrie, not Kyrie, but Kawhi.
Yes, Kawhi did do the same thing for Toronto. You're right. But
Yeah.
Toronto was a better team than the Cavs were at the time LeBron got there. The first time LeBron left the Cavaliers, okay, the Cavaliers went from the number one team in the East to the bottom feeder. When he left Miami, the Miami Heat went from the number one team to being a bottom feeder. LeBron James is the best player in the NBA today, hands down. His
No,
defense, his
it's
defense, hold
it's
on.
suspect.
His defense, you're right. He doesn't always play defense, but neither did Michael Jordan. Because when you're an offensive player, You cannot spend all your time playing
That
defense.
ain't true.
Yes, it is.
Michael Jordan has been all defensive several times. LeBron James
So
only made that one time. So
one
that
time,
means he's playing both ends of the court.
yes. But again, it was a different time back then, right?
It was a harder
NBA
time back then. It's harder than it is now.
No, but the NBA was predicated on defense back then. Now it's more on offense. So of course you're gonna adapt to being a more offensive player. That's 100%. But let's not forget when the chips were down and LeBron needed to play defense, he played. Remember when he blocked Steph Curry? He did it to Steph, and he did it to someone else too.
Curry is 6 feet tall. He did it to Andrew Iguodala. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Iguodala too, right? So when LeBron needs to play defense, he plays defense. And my son is saying "preach, nigga," and I'm like, sorry, didn't need to use that word, and I don't want him using it either. But at the same time, don't hold me to this, because when I get out the stream, I'm going back to Kawhi.
Let me ask you this question.
Uh-huh.
Your son is sick.
Uh-huh.
Depending on who you play, it would give you the cure to save your son's life.
Mm-hmm.
You got to choose Michael Jordan, or you got to choose LeBron James.
Oh, I'm taking Mike. I said Mike is the GOAT.
You got to choose Kawhi Leonard, or you got to choose LeBron James to make the final shot. Who are you going to choose?
It froze a bit, bro. I got to choose who?
Kawhi Leonard and LeBron James.
LeBron James, hands down. Hands down.
Your son gonna be sick. Your son is not gonna make it if you choose him, because he is not good in the club.
Yes, LeBron has 3 championships already. Yes, I know he went to. My son will put it in there if I made a mistake on the stats. But this day in the NBA, like the way the NBA is now, there is no way Michael Jordan's winning 6 championships. He's just not doing it. There's too many good teams.
Michael Jordan would average about 40-something points if he in the NBA. They can't touch him or do nothing.
Maybe
you can't do nothing now.
Maybe, but teams are better now. You understand? Teams are better. And look, LeBron is bigger than
Listen.
We're saying LeBron.
Do you think Michael Jordan would have won more championships if Detroit didn't beat him up like they did?
No.
You don't think he would have won no more?
No, he wasn't ready. He wasn't ready. It's because of what happened in Detroit why Michael Jordan won.
And do they play like that now?
No, they don't.
So Michael Jordan gets in his prime. You stay in your prime, let's say 10 to 12 years. You stay in your prime. So you mean to tell me Michael Jordan in his prime, Scottie Pippen in his prime, and they got the free, no touch. If you even look at somebody hard down the NBA, they blowing a whistle. That them boys wouldn't thrive and be kicking people ass.
Michael Jordan, I don't know why I keep freezing, but Michael Jordan would score. He'd probably be the leading scorer too. But you got to remember, not just Michael Jordan. The players that are playing nowadays are 10 times better than the players that Michael Jordan played against.
I ain't gonna say that. I'm not.
Hands down.
I'm not gonna say that. I am not gonna say that.
Okay, so let me ask you this.
Now, if you take the first dream team,
hold on,
put them against anybody in the NBA now, I would not pick against dream team.
You're talking about the dream team. That's an all-star team.
Those are players. If you take the 12 best players back then, which was the dream team,
and the 12
players now, I'm picking the dream team.
Hell no, bro.
Yes, I am.
You got Giannis Antetokounmpo. Who's gonna stop him?
Who on the dream team? These people are hypothetically in their prime. Who the hell gonna stop Michael Jordan in his prime?
It's not about stopping Michael Jordan, right? Because no one can stop Michael Jordan.
All right, let me go through it.
Can stop LeBron James either.
All right, let me go through it. Who gonna stop Michael Jordan in his prime?
Nobody.
Who gonna stop Magic Johnson in his prime?
Could be Kawhi. Could be anybody.
Magic Johnson ain't known for shooting. Now he known for pushing the ball and passing.
Right?
Who gonna stop Larry Bird?
Oh, there's plenty of people that can stop Larry Bird.
In his prime?
Of course, bro. Larry Bird was just a big shooter. He wasn't the greatest of all time. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's plenty of players that would stop Larry Bird.
Okay.
David Robinson. We got
Charles Barkley.
You know what I mean? I would say Tim Duncan, but Tim Duncan's not playing anymore. But like we're going for, players that were playing now and then. Like there's
Malone,
Malone's
Malone, and
trash.
Bartley.
Malone's trash. Malone's trash.
What?
Yeah, Malone's trash. I don't
Man,
even.
he's like. Do you see how much points he scored? He's like number 5 in NBA.
Yeah, I get what he done. I get it. But at the same time, you got offensive players now. So we got James Harden, who's going to pull up and hit threes constantly. And the three-point game was not like it is back then. So the dream team wouldn't be shooting threes, right? They'd be taking it to the hole. They'd be playing aggressive basketball. We got
you got Scottie Pippen.
We got the all-time now who are just going to be throwing threes. You got Steph Curry. You got James Harden. You got Russell Westbrook.
Scottie Pippen can shut anybody down. That's playing now in his prime.
He would not shut down LeBron James. There is no way.
Iguodala did it, and you can tell me Iguodala ain't a better player than LeBron James.
LeBron James.
Iguodala is the reason why they won the doggone championship that year. He got the doggone final championship.
On offense, it had nothing to do with the LeBron James. Go look at LeBron James' numbers in those series.
I'm not saying
30, 40 points a game. So how is that shutting him down?
Did they win?
That doesn't. So what? That doesn't mean you're shutting him down because you don't win.
He aggravated and not let LeBron run around the court and got free reign to do whatever the hell he wanted to do. That was credit towards Iguodala. I didn't make it up.
30 points a game. So how can you shut down someone that's scoring 30 points a game? You can only make it harder for them.
That's right, because he made him expend more energy.
No, because
when you expend more energy on one end of the court, you can't do the things you normally do on the other end of the court.
The Cavs didn't really have anybody enough to win that series, though, right? Not only that is Kyrie got hurt, and then Kevin Love got hurt.
I remember all that, but I'm not.
And LeBron literally almost won that series.
We are going to agree to disagree about this era, because there ain't no way I'm saying Michael Jordan is not better than LeBron James. It ain't going to happen.
My son just said Dirk could stop Larry. Dirk could absolutely stop Larry.
Oh my God.
Larry. Absolutely, bro. And Dirk could shoot the lights out too. I hate agreeing with him, though. I really do. I hate agreeing with this kid. I'm so mad at you.
I'm gonna talk you off the screen, boy.
Yeah.
Let's say. Do you? We already did that.
Yeah, we did that one. Yeah.
Dak, Zeke, and Cooper coming for your Redskins, Danny. Hey, look, bro, I'll be the first to mention we ain't ready yet. I hope Rivera comes in there and breathes new life, but we got to get a quarterback. And so, and we get one of the weakest conferences in the world. Our conference is garbage.
It is. It is. But Cowboys will win that one for sure.
Ghost Fire, Niners versus Cowboys is going to be one hell of a game this year. Shit, if they play it, because they're talking seriously. Well, our governor has done declared there will be no high school or college football as of foreseeable future.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Anzo, what do you think about Lonnie Skywalker on the Spurs? Did you hear about why he cut his hair?
No, I didn't hear about why he cut his hair. I didn't even know he cut his hair. So I'm going to have to go and look into that. I have high hopes for him. He's okay, but he has to get better. That's for sure.
Toronto ain't beating a healthy 2019.
You're absolutely right. 100%. Yeah.
Oh my God! Did you say MJ didn't play D? Yeah, he don't know what he's talking about.
I didn't say he didn't play D. I just said he didn't play D like you guys are saying he did. He had his lapses.
Okay, let me see how many times he won all defense. I don't want to talk out my ass.
Go ahead. What up, Mr. Storms? What's going on?
Times did MJ win? No, was on all defense team.
Mm-hmm.
Was MJ on all defense?
And first team, not second team. We're talking first team all defense.
All right.
God, here come the text now.
First team was 9. He's on
Okay.
first team all defense 9 times. How many times LeBron James all defense? Let's see. He made it 5 times.
Okay.
It's
So
almost double.
okay, so 4 times and 9. I get it. He's been on the all defensive team more than than LeBron James. But again, like I said, Michael Jordan was not that all the time defensive player, because when you're an offensive player and you gotta score, you can't be wasting your energy on defense. This is why a lot of the star
That
players,
was Michael's game.
what, hit
To
offense,
play both. Offense and defense.
more offense than defense.
Watch the Dream
I
Team.
did. Oh
When
no,
you remember the part where him and Scottie Pippen tag team Tony Kukoc.
you're talking about the Dream Team, bro.
I'm making a point. I'm not talking about the whole Dream Team. I'm talking about the two players on the Dream Team.
Yes,
It was to bring Tony Kukoc, supposed to be the superstar, phenomenal
and
player.
they took it personal. I get it.
Yeah. And they locked his ass down.
Right, and that's what I said. When they want to play defense, right? But it's a known fact.
Apparently, he wanted to play it 9 times because he was on the team 9 times.
And LeBron wanted it 5. So
have you ever seen Michael Jordan wane on defense like you blatantly seen LeBron wane on defense?
Probably not.
Okay.
Probably not.
We're in right there.
Probably not. I'll give you that one. But he hasn't been playing hard defense all the time.
Kawhi ain't hitting that. What are you talking about?
I don't know. I guess you're talking about when you said if I pick Kawhi.
You talking about that shot when he hit against Philadelphia?
Well, no, he hit that, but he got lucky. That was a lucky shot.
Becky Broward.
Football.
We've been talking football, girl. You just come in late, but we've been talking football. Hey, Becky. Glad you could join us.
Absolutely.
Let's see. Dirk could stop Larry. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Are we going to basketball talk? Okay, I'm clueless. Right now, but I think we got some more football. We got 4 more subjects. LeBron was leading all stats on both teams that year.
Both teams. The Golden State team, and he was the leading scorer in all stats.
We're going to talk football, Becky. But we started an hour and 42 minutes ago.
Late to the party.
Buffalo. I hear, Robert. Go Buffalo. That's right. We did Becky for the first hour, but I'm sure we will bounce back to it. I will. Basically, what I missed it, LOL, so we should talk more about it. Robert said, at work, I'm sad. You'll be off in about an hour. Man, it's almost 9:30. I feel you, bro. That place sucks. Your work sucks, bro.
Sure.
Well, my work, I can't say that. I love what I do. But some days it sucks.
Yeah, some days I'm pretty sure it sucks, bro.
Just leave work.
Quit.
How much you don't know Ghost. I'm so clueless when it comes to basketball. You gotta start watching that, Becky. You like Tampa Bay. Shoot, you gotta, I guess, watch the Heat. Team in Florida. JK, when you feel. She from Cleveland. She a Brown fan. So watch. Your Cavaliers suck.
Yeah, you can't watch the Cavs. Yeah, they can't watch the Cavs. You'll hate basketball if you watch the Cavs.
You'd be like, what the hell? Danny, sorry, I'm so clueless when it comes to basketball. Fluky.
The Kawhi shot.
I can talk football 24/7, 365. Okay. At least you know football. Sounds like you do. Yeah, I don't know why I was thinking you're a Tampa Bay fan, but I know you're a Cleveland Browns fan. In fact, last week we talked about Cleveland.
Don't choke, bro. We still got more shows to do. You know what I mean? Don't start choking up on the stream right now.
Ooh, throat was dry.
Yes, Ghost Fire, Michael Jordan. Yes, I was never a big Michael Jordan fan.
I'm a Lakers fan if I watch basketball. Yeah, good for you.
No,
Good
not
for
another
you.
one. Not another one.
I was like, come on, man, Michael Jordan. That's right.
Yes, I will, and I will say it again. I don't like Michael Jordan.
Oh,
Huh?
God.
I was waiting for it. It didn't come. I was waiting for it. Like, fandoms was coming
I
on.
told you I wasn't going to put you on the fan zone on here.
Okay, I get it. Good.
The other show,
It's fair game, right?
name the top 10 best QBs in the NFL today. Woo. Lord.
Yeah, I had to get a list out. I had to do my list, but I want you to go first. I want to hear what you got.
Okay, the best QB in the game today. Top 10. This is going to be kind of hard. But number one, of course, is going to be Mr. Tom Brady.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, it's going to be Patrick Mahomes.
Okay.
This is based on what I've seen the past couple years.
Mm-hmm.
Number three, it's going to be Mr. Jackson from Baltimore.
Mm-hmm.
Number four is going to be the bad man from Green Bay, Aaron Rodgers.
Mm-hmm.
Number five is going to be Drew Brees.
Oh, fuck.
Number six, not based on what he did last year because he was hurt, but what he did in his previous years, will be old Big Ben Roethlisberger.
Okay.
Number seven, 7, 8, 9, 10 going to be hard.
Mm-hmm.
No, Lord, I am so sorry. This guy, I'm going to put him as my number four. Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson is my number four.
Mm-hmm.
And Aaron Rodgers is going to be my number five. Drew Brees is number six. Ben is on number seven. Number 8, 9, and 10. Let's see. Who can be number 8? Shit.
Yeah, I know. It wasn't easy, eh?
I was rolling until I got to number 8.
Mm-hmm.
What's the quarterback for the number 8 be Carson Wentz.
Okay.
Number 9. Shit. Who is 9 and 10?
Ooh, you're struggling, not prepared. You didn't have your list ready, man. So with that.
I was gonna name. I had about the first name off the top of my head. Number 9 is what's the quarterback for the Detroit Lions? Matt Stafford.
Matt Stafford, yeah.
And then number 10, I can't think of the quarterback that played for the Atlanta Falcons.
Oh my gosh.
Andy Rivers, ain't it? Something like that.
No. Andy Rivers is a coach.
Something Ryan.
Yeah, that's it. Ryan. Why am I thinking Fitzpatrick?
Matt Ryan, ain't it?
Matt Ryan. That's it. Matt Ryan.
Those are my 10.
My number 1 is Tom Brady, of course. Tom Brady's the GOAT. I think he's the best quarterback to ever play the game. We got number 2. We got Patrick Mahomes. I'll say Mahomes because I know Rob likes to say Mahomes. So I'll say Patrick Mahomes because he's one. Kansas City was nowhere in the championship picture until he got there. Lamar Jackson is number 3 because I see potential in him. I think he's definitely going to be a top quarterback. Only problem is a lot of these quarterbacks like to fall off in their second and third year, so we'll see how that goes. My number 4 though is Big Ben. I put Big Ben at number 4 because don't shake your head, bro. His numbers are better than Aaron Rodgers. Absolutely.
I'm not saying Aaron Rodgers, but he better than Russell Wilson.
Absolutely. 3 championships confirm it. 3.
I ain't say a better winner.
So my number 5 is Aaron Rodgers. I think Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. He's just, I don't know if I froze, but yeah, Aaron Rodgers is a great quarterback. He's just right below Ben to me. Number 6, I put Russell Wilson there. There's one championship, but that pass in that Super Bowl at the 1 goal line, I don't really blame him for that.
That's a coach's call. I mean,
it was
that dumb shit.
Yeah, it was a coach's call, but you still don't make that pass. You know what I mean? Like you change the play or you try to run it in or something. So I don't blame him for that. Number 7, I got Jimmy Garoppolo. I mean, you have to. San Francisco was like a 3-13 team before he got there. So he took them to the Super Bowl. I can't put him off that list. Deshaun Watson, I did forget him on my list, and I also forgot Drew Brees, right? So I'm gonna put Drew Brees as my number 7. I'll put him right below Jimmy. He probably could go before Russell, but I'll stick with him. I'll put him before Jimmy. So number 7 would be Drew Brees. Number 8 would be Jimmy. Number 9, I'll go with Dak Prescott. I think he's a really good quarterback. He's still got a lot to learn, but he'll prove it. It's either he gets better or he gets worse for me. Number 9. Number 9, I'm going to go with Jamison Watson.
Oh, my God.
He was leading the league. He was leading the league this year, bro.
In interceptions? You talking about Jamison that played for Tampa Bay?
Yeah. Yeah, not interceptions in passing yards. He was number 2. He was number 1. And number 10, I'm going to pick Phillip Rivers for my number 10.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. You didn't put Phillip Rivers on your list, but he's definitely a great quarterback. So,
like you said, Tom Brady 1, Patrick Mahomes 2, Drew Brees 3, Deshaun Watson 4, Aaron Rodgers 5, Russell Wilson 6, 7 is Ben Cheeseburger.
Hey.
8 is Lamar Jackson. 9 is who's your number 10?
Dak Prescott. Yeah, she didn't put her number 10. But
her list ain't bad, but I would have put Lamar Jackson a little bit higher.
I would have too.
Put Russell Wilson higher too.
But we're going off of, especially with Lamar, I'm going off of his potential, right? So, and I've seen he looks like he has good potential. It's just we have to see what he does.
She didn't put her own quarterback on there. I am shocked.
Maybe he's number 10. Maybe he's her number 10. So we'll see.
Good old Baker Mayfield.
Not bad. I thought about putting him on the list too.
He talked too much junk for me. He talked too much junk and don't back it up.
Yeah, exactly.
You don't talk that junk, you got to back it up.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my problem with him. He got the potential. He can get his crowd his team riled up and stuff. But then when it comes time to walking the walk and talking, he can definitely talk the talk. Mm-hmm. His dad ain't walking on. I knew Baker was gonna be number 10. Yeah, that ain't what you feel, Becky. That's just that hometown lawyer. But he should not be on the top 10 NFL quarterbacks. In your heart, he should not be on that. But I ain't mad at you. I'll let you slide with that one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's that. You know what I mean? I'm to be honest with you, I'm surprised she didn't put him higher because I put Big Ben up there higher too. Like he's my quarterback. I would have liked to have said he's number 1, but I can't do that.
Ooh, top 10 NBA players. That's gonna be hard.
I'll go first on this one. I have my list ready already. So, Chubbs, my son, get ready. I'm gonna go with number 1, LeBron James. Best NBA player today. He is hands down. Number two, Kawhi Leonard. Okay. So number two is my Kawhi Leonard. Kawhi Leonard is the best two-way player to ever play the game. I hate him because he left my team, but I have to face the facts. I have to be honest with myself that he is absolutely um, my number two. Number three, I'm going with Giannis Antetokounmpo. Tacumbe. Like I said, I butchered some names. For a big man, he can shoot the three. I mean, I've watched this guy take it coast to coast, drive it down the lane and then bang it. Issue I have with Antetokounmpo is that he kind of got stopped by Kawhi Leonard. Now, I know it was a full team effort, but, Kawhi Leonard should not be stopping Antetokounmpo. Just should not be doing that. Number four, I'm going with AD. I mean, I remember maybe 5 or 6 years ago, and I posted this on my Facebook. I was like, in 5 years, I said, maybe 2 or 3 years, I said that Anthony Davis would be the best player in the NBA. People laughed at me. Look now, right? Number five, I'm gonna go with Bradley Beal. I think he's a beast. I like his game. Yes, pardon the interruption with Danny and Alonso. That's right. That's what we're trying to do, basically. More, I think I'm freezing. Okay. Yeah, more undisputed and first take kind of vibe. But yeah, I could see that. Number six, I'm going with James Harden. I would have had him higher on the list, except for the fact that he travels like crazy and he takes way too many 3-point shots. Like, I've watched him have a great team, and then I watched him just flop in a game 7. So for that, I had to put him down there. Westbrook. I hate his attitude. I think he talks way too much for not accomplishing winning a championship or anything like that. But you cannot deny the triple double that he averaged for a whole season. Not only that is
2 whole seasons.
2 whole seasons, exactly. Now he did pad his stats. You could see
I
it.
think
You
it's
can watch
crazy
clips
that a
where
point guard
the rebound is coming and his team's.
Yeah, he did that because the tallest guy or a taller guy should be at the end of the lane doing the free throw.
Mm-hmm.
He don't get there.
Mm-hmm. And that's
So
the
that's
thing,
cool.
right? And I've watched like his centers and his power forwards, like literally let him get the rebound, right? So they don't do nothing; they let him get the rebound. So his stats were definitely padded for those 2 seasons, but even still, that is not easy to do for 2 seasons straight.
That's a lot. That's a lot of energy he uses.
Absolutely. Number 8, I'm going with Dame Dollar. Damian Lillard is a beast, man. When he can pop that three and take it to the hole. I would love to see him in a Spurs jersey for sure. We could use a point guard like him, and him and Pop would like definitely have their team running. He's definitely number 8. Number 9, I'm going with Trey Young. This guy he's gonna get better every year. Like I just see his progression, and he keeps getting better. So number 9 is Trey Young, and number 10, I'm gonna go with Luka Doncic. I had no expectations for this guy when he came into the league, and he just ripped it up. Like him and Porzingis on Dallas is going to be definitely a 1-2 punch that's going to be hard to beat if they get a team around them. So that's my 10.
Yeah. I'm not gonna put them in where I think is one or where to me the top 10 players that I like to watch and who I think are good. So when I'm putting them in 1, 2, 3, it's not that I'm saying that they're 1, 2, 3, 4. It's
Mm-hmm.
just 10. So my first one is Kawhi Leonard. I think he's one of the best players, top 10. LeBron James, Steph Curry, John Morant, the Greek Freak, Anthony Davis, Harden, and I don't really like Harden at all, but you
Mm-hmm.
can't deny that he's effective in that offense that Houston runs. Westbrook plays hard every play. That sucks. I
Mm-hmm.
wish I had his energy.
Mm-hmm.
Dame Lillard, like you said, and Klay Thompson. To me, Klay Thompson is the most underrated shooter I think in some instances he is more hotter than Steph Curry. Steph Curry gets into a rhythm and flow, and the crowd he takes a lot of the crowd energy and it helps energize him. But I've seen Klay Thompson just like, okay, y'all ain't working. Get out of the way. Give me the ball. I'm about to drop 30 something here in this quarter. So Klay Thompson to me can get damn nuclear hot, and it don't take him long. So those are my top 10 players that I like to see.
And I didn't even put Steph on that list, and I could have and I should have put him on that list. I mean, he
Yeah,
wasn't
he's the only
undisputed MVP of a season.
Yep.
Yeah, you know what I mean? For some reason, he didn't come to my mind, but at the same time, I mean, I've watched Steph like 1 year, or I think it was 2 years, where he was just 3 point, 3 point, 3 point after 3 point. But last couple of years, especially last year, there's a lot of talk about him not performing when it got to the point where it was supposed to be. So, but yeah, he definitely could have been on my list.
Yeah. Becky said both Lamar and Baker are entering their third year. I have to see what they do. Okay.
That's exactly what I was saying, right? Because a lot of these quarterbacks, especially when you have a good rookie season, maybe a good second season, but the third season you start to fall off. So we'll see what happens when they do this year. I agree with that 100%.
Becky said Danny can understand why I don't put Ben Cheeseburger higher.
Why? Probably because of the rape allegation. I can understand that. Whatever.
Pardon the interruption with Danny and Anzo. I wish.
You know?
Danny, I did meet a few basketball players. Okay. Hating on Dak, I see.
No hating on Dak, and I'm from me. Danny, maybe, not me.
Fuck that. I mean it in the most loving way I can put it. Becky said, who goes?
I think she's yeah, who was hating on?
Nana said, I predict Damian Lillard will be a San Antonio Spurs, and I don't think so.
I hope so.
I think I heard him say something on an interview that he wanted to stay with them in his career.
He did. But a lot of players say that, right? And then they end up moving. So let him come to San Antonio. I'll happily take him. The Spurs will have cap room after next season.
When he's in his prime. I don't want to see when he's not in his prime.
Yeah, that's why I said maybe in the next 2 years.
Topic 11. Who is the best coach? Oh, my God. Oh, my Lord.
I'll let you go with this one first.
I'm trying to see who is the best coach.
I'll let you go with this one first.
I know who I would have said about 2 or 3 years ago. I'm trying to see who the best coach based on just putting the team together and actually winning. I'll have to say the coach for Toronto Raptors. I can't think of his name, but he did a lot. And people talk about chemistry and talk about is Kawhi gonna fit in? We know he's gonna be one and done, but he took that mess and made it a championship team. So, based on last year's performance and being the fact that he's the king on the hill right now, I'm going to say he is the best coach. And I'm trying to find what his name is. I don't know.
I'm looking now. I know it. It's just not coming to me right now. But I can't believe you, Nick Nurse. That's it. I can't believe you said Nick Nurse though, because you do realize that Nick Nurse took that team over from Sam Mitchell, right? So that's not his team. He didn't do that. He didn't build that team.
Well, I know he didn't build a team, but I mean, if you didn't build a winning race car and then the head person that built it got hurt and you got in there and drive it and you didn't fuck it up, I mean,
yeah, I get it.
Get some of the credit.
Yeah, I get it. No, he gets some credit for sure. But I think Sam Mitchell would have won the championship with that team too, right?
Possible. It's possible.
So you already know, as long as Greg Popovich is coaching, He is the best coach in the league. This hands
But
down.
as it comes to coaching, they got to equivalent to wins. They ain't got to equivalent to how popular or how much
Yes.
fan you are for.
Okay. And if you look at his wins, he may not have the wins
Oh,
this season.
It's like Janet Jackson's song. What have you done for me?
No, you can't do that.
Yes, it
No,
is. Yes,
no,
it
because
is.
NBA is a revolving door. Teams go, teams
How many
come,
times they
teams
been in the
go.
door? When's the
Huh?
last year they been in the door?
Who? The championship, you mean? In 2014.
Okay.
But
How many years
but,
that is? That's 6 years.
okay, but they've been in the playoff for 20 straight years.
I don't care about
And if
that,
they make
bro.
it this year, it'll be 22. But you have to, because
They
that's
ain't,
part of the
they ain't gonna
record.
make it. They ain't gonna make it.
Well,
They're not in the team going to the bubble?
yes, they are.
Huh?
Yes, they are. Yeah, the Spurs are going in the bubble. Yes,
They
sir.
must,
Look it up. Look that up right now.
they must have just made it.
Look it up right now. The Spurs are in the bubble. The only issue is LaMarcus Aldridge is injured, so he ain't playing.
Yeah, he gonna be out for the rest of the year with his shoulder.
Yeah, but the Spurs are in the bubble. Mm-hmm. Now, if the Spurs can get a sign, if they can sign a big man, I guess, but I don't see that happening. So, I don't know, man. They're gonna have to fight because they have 2 games against Utah. They're playing the Pelicans, and I can't remember who the other 5 games are, but just those 3 games alone are going to be an issue, especially without LaMarcus. Who's your team, Niners? Which basketball team?
Shit, Oracle ain't showing me nothing.
Okay, hold on. Let me find it for you. Okay. Okay, so here are all the teams. We got the Bucks, the Lakers, the Raptors, the Clippers, the Celtics, the Nuggets, the Jazz, the Heat, the Thunder, the Rockets, the Pacers, the Sixers, the Mavericks, the Grizz, the Nets, the Blazers, the Pelicans, the Kings, the Spurs, the Suns, and the Wizards. So those are all the teams going into the bubble.
Did we do 11 already?
11, yeah, we were just doing that now. This is best coach.
Yeah.
So number 12 is the best NFL coach.
That's Belichick.
Hands down.
We ain't even gonna go.
Yeah, hands down. You know what I mean? That's why I said it's the same thing with Popovich. As long as these 2 guys are still coaching, there's nobody better than them. Bro, it's true though. It's true. You laugh all you want to, but it's true. Okay, let me ask you this. Who's the best NBA coach of all times?
Oh, best NBA coach of all time.
If you say Phil Jackson, I'm gonna kill you.
He got the most rings.
Oh, but that don't mean nothing. Yeah, Michael Jordan and Shaquille O'Neal.
He got 13 championship rings,
But
bro.
he had Shaquille O'Neal. He had Kobe Bryant. He had Michael Jordan. He had the best players in the league. And not only that,
That ain't his fault. That goes back to our initial argument. That ain't his fault.
Yes, it is his fault. 100% it is his fault.
The teams hire him. The GM hires him. He said, "I'll take the job."
Okay, yes, I agree with that. But he also had opportunity to go to other places, and he decided to go to the place with the best superstars, right? So that just shows me that
he took the Bulls over.
He's never built a team. He has never built a team in his career.
When he took the Bulls over, he had part in transforming that team and developing that culture, that Zen culture, and his assistant coach developed the triangle offense.
Mm-hmm.
So they bread and butter.
Well, he never developed the triangle offense. He came. It was Red Auerbach that created, not Red Auerbach. What's his name? I can't remember the coach's name, but a coach from college created the triangle offense, and he
was assistant for him.
Right.
But I'm saying he had a hand in pulling them up. I ain't saying he had a hand in picking them, but he had a hand in pulling them up and get Michael Jordan to say, "Look, man, you gotta trust your teammate.
I agree.
You can't trust only Pippen. You gotta trust." And then Michael Jordan had the okay Dennis Rodman come in there.
I
And
agree.
Michael, okay, as long as he do what he supposed to do, we'll let Dennis do this crazy stuff.
I
He go.
agree.
So Phil Jackson had a hand in that.
I agree. But Phil Jackson has never built a team from scratch.
Oh,
Greg Popovich has built a team from scratch, bro. That's the difference. I could be you, me and you could be coaches, and I could go to the Lakers, and I have no experience, but they're still going to win a championship because it's the players that play the game.
sometimes the coaches can mess it up. Sometimes the coaches can mess it up.
Sometimes they can. I agree. Sometimes they can. But I mean, look at, for example, Nick Nurse. You'd have to be a fool to mess up that with Kawhi Leonard. You would have had to been a fool to mess that up.
I don't know about that now. I've seen plenty of people mess shit up. That was fantastic on paper. When they get their hands in it, it'd be a shit sandwich.
Yes, right. And that's the thing. A lot of teams look good on paper. They do. A lot of teams look great on paper. But when you actually put them out on the court, it may not have anything to do with the court with the coach. It just has to do with they have no chemistry whatsoever.
Yeah,
So
that's true.
mhm.
Becky said Vince Carter, Chris Anderson, J.R. Smith. What is that?
Oh yeah, she met them.
Oh, that's who you meant. Oh, Vince Carter used to be half man, half amazing.
He has the best dunk contest of all times. No, not the best contest. The best dunks of all times. The best
I don't know,
dunk.
man. I like what's one of them two young guns?
That was
Zach
the best.
Levine, Zach Levine,
And Gordon and Aaron
yeah,
Gordon.
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, that was the best dunk contest of all times. Like that beats out the Dominique and Jordan dunk contest.
But I don't
That
know
one dunk.
if it touches Spud Webb. Spud Webb was magical that year, buddy.
You see, that's the thing. I can't remember who Spud Webb went up against, right?
Spud
But
Webb
these.
went up against I think Dominique, because that when Jordan was hurt.
Oh,
That
was
year.
it? Okay. So if it was Dominique, I can understand that could be a good one. But for
A
me,
short
I just.
dunker looks better dunking than a tall dunker.
Yeah, I agree 100%. But that dunk contest, they did some things I have never seen
Yeah.
before in my life.
Uh,
And that's why, like, Aaron Gordon
Aaron
should have
Gordon
won
got
that.
cheated twice.
He got cheated. Absolutely. When he did that mascot one and the mascot was spinning on the little thing and he
Hoverboard.
came, oh my God, bro. Yo, that was so
I've
fire.
never missed a slam dunk.
Me neither. Me neither.
Guys, my NBA team has been bad for the last 15 years due to poor management and basketball head off. Who was that?
He's the Sacramento Queens.
Damn.
Yeah. I called them Queens because that's what Shaq used to
They
call them.
had Jason Williams and Chris Webber.
Yeah, they were robbed.
Well,
They were robbed.
Hell.
They were robbed in that finals against the Lakers. They were robbed. Like you can go back and see the history and hear all the things about the NBA coaches and everything, and they were definitely robbed in that game. So
When is basketball season starting again?
July something.
Yeah,
I think it's July 4th or something like that.
That's today. But tomorrow, rather.
Oh crap! No, not July 4th. July 24th, I think. Yeah, something with a 4.
King.
Yeah, the Queens.
Sacramento Kings. So Becky, is that popcorn or is that a cupcake?
Popcorn. That's right. Get your popcorn ready.
Mm-hmm. I was on First Take. Really?
When? Send us a clip.
I ain't joking. Well, people, this is our show, Square One. So, me and Anzo, we missing Men Diesel today. I don't know what happened.
He texted me, said something came up, but he's like, "Oh, don't make it affect anything on the show." And I'm like, "No, don't worry about that, man. Life comes up. It's all good."
We will be back next week on Saturday at same time, which is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, with 12 more topics, 12 questions. Please join us 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Becky, you are definitely invited to come back. Everyone in the chat, we appreciate the questions. We try to mix it up with basketball and football questions, so just bear with us if you're talking about a subject that you don't have much knowledge or don't care or have much interest about. But Before we go, Anzo, tell people where they can find you and what you got going on your channels.
That's right. You guys can find me Bigger Ford Entertainment. I started doing the Chaos List, so you can catch me there on Sundays. Sundays, right? Yeah,
Tuesdays.
Sundays. Tuesdays. Jeez. Sundays is Chris's show, which one? Conversation. Chaotic Conversation.
I'm Chaotic Conversations, man, on Mondays.
Okay, so on Mondays, Danny Chaotic Conversation. On Tuesdays, it's mine, Chaotic List. We got Equilibrium on Sundays as well, and Square One on Saturdays. Like I said, we had some issues. We had to do some things, so we had. But yeah, and tonight we'll be on with Rob later. So
yeah, we got the Rule of Three Sundays at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Equilibrium is 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 to 8. That's 3 hours with me, Rob. I'm sorry, me, John, Anzo, and Terrence. That's a good time. Like I said, we on Rob's show a lot. We'll be on it tonight, probably about 10, 15, 10, 30, so in that time frame. And that topic's going to be the best Batman. So I know that's going to be something crazy.
It is going to be crazy. Don't worry, Niners Zeno.
It's coming. Hey, I'm working with that. All y'all in the chat, if y'all want to help me out, go to my channel, comment chat on YouTube, click on the playlist, and just play the hour a day. I don't care. Or click on. I got 3 playlists on there. One I think got 74, one got 16, the other one I think got maybe 20. Just click on that and watch the show. Those hours go toward around 4,000 hours. Right now, I'm right at 3,200 hours. I'm trying to get to 800 hours that I can get monetized, and then you can see me all the super chats you want. And we can try to get Anzo numbers up too. So
100%. We definitely appreciate you guys coming to the show. So 100%.
The last time the Cavs were in the finals. Shit.
Oh yeah. I think I'll go back and look for that. I think I can find those shows.
Come on, man.
I don't know what that's for.
I don't know. I will send you the clip of me on First Take. Good deal. Did you get to talk to Stephen A? Because back then it should have been Skip. Stephen A and Skip.
Was it?
2014? When's the last time they went to the finals?
The Cavs?
The Cavs.
They won in, hold on. 2014, it was the Spurs. They were Miami. And then he left. So it was either 2015 or 2016. Yes, that's right. Tell him, Ghost.
I'm not saying he was. At one time, he was the best coach. I'm not saying that. I'm never going to say at one time, one point in history, he was the best coach. I'm saying right now, today, he is not considered the best coach in the NBA. I'm just sorry. And that ain't haterade. That's just facts.
No, that's haterade.
Okay.
If Belichick is the best coach in the NFL, then
Belichick wins. When was the last time
he won? When was the last time
Super Bowl? 2 years ago.
Okay, Belichick. 2 years ago. And Spurs were in 6 years ago.
I tell you, man, sports, I didn't make this rule up, but it's what has you done for me lately? That's what it is.
No, because then you're taking away someone's history, and you can't do that.
Aaron Rodgers is the best quarterback. It's the most talented quarterback ever. I've heard critics argue that. But he ain't won number 1 Super Bowl, and they quick to say, well, he did that 10, 15 years ago. That is the nature of sports. I didn't create that. I didn't make that.
Yeah, but he's not, though. That's the thing, right? You can't put him there because, one, he's only had one Super Bowl.
There's some people that play professional football, so he's the most talented, though. That was Shannon.
Yeah. He may be the most talented, but most talented and best, 2 different things.
If you're the most talented, then usually you're one of the best players in there.
Hell no, bro.
If you're the most talent, if you get the most talent,
yes. There's a lot of players that have more talent.
Equates to best.
But what if you have no heart? What if you have all the talent and no heart? Does that still make you the best?
No, but I'm saying, I'm not saying in every case. I'm not speaking absolutes. Speaking in most situations, the most talented person in the room usually is the best at whatever particular category there is. Okay.
Oh, she
I
met
met
Belichick too?
when she was 5.
Okay.
Top 3 coach in NFL: Bill Belichick, Andy Reid, Kyle Shanahan.
I could agree with that.
I ain't mad at that. Y'all trying to do a Terrence to keep us on here longer. Guess what, people?
Mm-hmm.
We got to go.
Yep.
So until next time, let's see. Uh-oh.
She says Sean Payton is number 3 before we go. You could put him there. You could put him there.
Sean Payton. Yeah, I like
Yeah.
Sean. I
But
thought he was going to Dallas, boy. I got scared for a minute.
he's gonna have an asterisk around him though because of that bounty shit. So we'll see.
Trying to get rid of this. All right, people. Thanks again. Catch us next Saturday. Same bat time, same bat channel. Until then,
we ain't got no more words for brothers that be stepping and friend. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, I and I for 95, 96. Word to Mother Soul Brother Records. My man ran bangers in the